Champion, we are here. It's your boy Jay Black, aka Black Man. Shake my hand. A lot is going on in battle rap right now, man. It's gonna get crazy. 9 main events, 12. Wow. You know what I mean? You got None versus Danny Myers. You know what I'm saying? You got the finals, round 3. This was finished. Now we on round 4 for the $100,000. JC versus Swamp. Wow. Oh, what's that? What's going on? What's happening with that? What the hell is this? What's I said JC. I can't say JC on champion? The hell's going on? Oh my god. Said JC. It's trophies in here. How you doing, sir? I'm angry. Angry for what? The battle happened and everything makes sense. The judge's decision was on point. What are you talking about? She happened. First, shake my hand. You a guest, right? Champion. How you feeling, man?
God damn you, Polo.
What Polo got to do with it? He's been a great judge.
God damn you, Polo.
What he do?
You know, I don't even want to get too comfortable.
Yeah.
I'm actually I'm happy that everything happened the way it turned out.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not about to do nothing like that, man. Shout out to the
hell is this? You already sitting
what
down.
The hell?
What the hell's going on, bro?
What are you doing?
My hands are up.
Yeah.
What the hell are you doing?
I don't know what
Let's
you're
spit
doing.
the truth.
I have
It's
no
only
idea
good we
what
try
you're
and get
doing.
recruits.
Like,
I can get
yo,
your bitch pregnant, then that's when your bitches do. Niggas
this
talk,
is how you
pillow
run your
talk.
child,
That's what
run
bitches
shit.
do.
No, is this how you
Yeah, that's
run your
something you
shit,
gon'
man?
say if your
This is
bitches
how you
do.
run
Nigga, this the truth. Any sign of slip, don't need permission
Oh
to.
my
Every
God.
hour up and on your puppet, I
This
can't get to you.
motherfucker.
Crime scene,
Goodness.
cops look for DNA when that mission through. It's a missing person
I don't
report.
have
Nigga with a
sweatpants,
missing
but
I do.
Asameen is back. What's going on in Champion,
man? I can't.
I thought she was battling. What's going on, man?
pull up a chair.
What's the
brother.
word, man? What's happening here at Champion today, man?
And she's battling, Merlin battling.
Wow.
Shout out to the people. You back, baby.
We here, man.
How you doing?
I'm doing good.
Shake my hand.
How you doing? How you doing? How you doing?
How long you been going? 2 days?
I feel like it. Feel like I never left.
They been asking for you, man.
Babe?
Hey, I'll let you know when I go live.
Y'all been
Yes.
asking for me?
Yes.
Little old me, man.
Yeah.
I'm back. I'm outside, man. I'm outside. Literally, figuratively, I'm outside.
My God.
I'm outside, man. How y'all doing, man? Y'all doing well? Shake my hand.
Shake my hand.
Shake my hands. My camera
Shake
still.
my
Okay, I'm
hand.
making
We
sure
good.
everything.
Yeah, everything good.
Every time I come in here, Jay Black done upgraded and did something new, man. I don't know what's going on, man. This nigga,
This
man.
man is getting crazy.
You gotta
Yeah.
reinvest into the product, into the brand, you know what I'm saying, to make it look a certain way.
I'm gonna have my accountant reach out to you. You know what I'm saying? I got a few
About
questions.
Mm-hmm.
And that's not for the air. You'll see. Just wait for the phone call, you know.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? A few tips. I feel like you can give it, you know. Hold on. Was that kind of?
Oh, now we got the Beckett partners back.
Oh, yeah,
Everybody
no,
was
yeah.
free.
Niggas
Why
about
we
to get
don't
back in
understand?
compliance.
Niggas
I need everybody back in compliance. We are not with none of that. If you say anything that needs to be pardoned, it's gonna be begged.
we went months without, pause words.
That's not my business.
Oh my God.
That's not my business. I am in the business of making sure that the English language is used in a non-suspect manner.
Oh my goodness.
We're here.
My God.
We're here.
Where do we start now? You know what I'm saying? We got Sheet here, we got Ace here. Do we go from what just transpired? Also Madness round 3.
We can.
Let's start.
Yeah, we gotta give first. We gotta give trophies.
Okay.
Oh man.
And we gotta give trophies.
Oh man.
Trophies are due.
Oh man.
One for every victory.
Here we go. That's only 3. Oh, that last one.
You won 3 times?
I'm saying one for every victory. Like
2 times.
you can argue.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
You can argue.
It's not about arguing. The trophy is actual, the confirmed winner.
Alright, well,
there we go.
No offense.
Yeah.
We do that then, you know. Congratulations. Are in order.
Congratulations.
Are in order.
Appreciate that.
Value done went up.
Appreciate definitely had prices went up, value went up, demands went up, familiarity. People are not familiar with me now. Figured out my style a little bit, and now my demand is way up. My demand is up now. So at first they didn't really know too much to do with me, and now they pretty much know certain matchups that they want to see, man. I hear matchups since I've been out of the competition now. So it's like, man, She Havens versus this guy, She Havens versus Chaos, She Havens versus Bill Collector, She Havens versus Emerson Kennedy, She Havens versus, you know, and I approve of all of those. Approve of all of those, man. So we here now, man. We here now.
I'll ask you this. You was already in the tournament. You was already rapping. What adjustments, what changes did you make to where you're more receptive to everybody?
The respect of the tournament. UM4, I felt like it wasn't respected. We was coming off of UM3, and UM3 was one of the most profound tournaments. UM1 set the standards. UM2, it took a small dive, but it was still on the road. But UM3 had the show, the Drake, the highlight, the money, had all the intangibles. And so when UM4 came out, they started it back to the you know, the essence of UM1, but you know, small tweaks. So we didn't get the full respect. It was a plethora of who are these guys? Who are all of these guys? And so I knew a lot of people wasn't even tuned in. They said, man, I'm not watching this UM4. I'm not watching this. UM5, more so people was like, I'm being in tune. We got Nitty in this tournament. We got JC in this tournament. We got Geechee Gotti in this tournament. A lot of stars in this tournament. So when you got a guy like She Happens, like how did he even, okay, well, we're going to get him out of here. That's an easy one for the brackets. Made everything a little bit more interesting when I.
You supposed to go out round one.
Yeah, I was supposed to.
Yeah. Somebody took the predictions and everything like
round one and round two. They had me 81% to 19 on both of the polls versus None and True Foe. Yeah. I was a victor of both of those. The thing that I found interesting was that I had a tougher opponent, JC, and had 26%. From 18.
That's respect to what you've been doing. So they kind of woke up a little bit.
They woke up a little bit.
Well, I'll go back to you saying it's the awareness of the tournament. So are you saying you didn't have to make adjustments, or you rapping the same way? What are you saying? I have my opinion.
I've had growth in Pauls. I had he's back. He's back.
Yeah, you can't do that no more. It's over. It's over.
He's back. But,
it's over.
But I've improved. Gotten a little bit more comfortable with myself, and a lot more comfortable with just I had a lot of being discouraged a lot. You know, I was discouraged a lot, and I went to this tournament saying, "Fuck what they think. Fuck what they think. I'm gonna be me." The first tournament, I was more so off of something like, yo, I hope they like me. I hope they fuck with me. This one was like, man, I'm about to snatch respect. That's all I was off of. So.
Do you think that there was, for you mentally, was there a transition between knowing that it wasn't like the tournament format, you had the experience of being in one tournament, not knowing that regular battle format is different than tournament format? Did you have to, like in terms of preparation, did you have to make the actual transition mentally, or was it something that you just seamlessly did?
I pretty much seamlessly did it because I had a break between UM4 and UM5. I had one battle in between that time. So in all actuality, I had more UM4 battles than I did when I was actually in the tournament versus being out of the tournament. So in the tournament UM4, I had a couple battles, boom, and then I had one battle that was none. Outside of that, so being able to format my 230s, I went right back into that mind frame. Like, man, I only did one battle being out of the tournament,
so now I'm back in tournament mode.
I'm back in tournament mode, so I didn't have to do a whole bunch of battles doing 330s, 4 minutes. So
seamlessly.
Yeah.
There was a lot of, I mean, you said it already. New York, it was already paused, I guess. So a lot of growth, I think. From you in rounds 2 and 3. I think the first round, you were still sheep. You know what I'm saying? I think the fact that everybody's saying, you know, you robbed someone, you robbed the Caucasian male for $100,000. You know what I'm saying? And we only said, like, listen, the judges do what they got to do. That's not your decision. That's you just go up there and rap. So everybody, you know, pretty much, you know, took you for your win. Like, sheep, well, you don't belong here. Nah. And I gave a whole bunch of rights. Yeah, that's how I go to battle rap.
That shit was kind of crazy. That's how I knew I arrived, because I was getting threats. I was getting, you know, all type of curse words, new ones I've never seen before. You know,
battle rap savages are creative.
Yeah, they really are. Some of these guys should be battle rappers.
Yeah, but you're a fan of anime and, you know, all these shows and stuff like that. So a lot of times, you know, let's say when Frieza kills.
Fan.
Yeah, I'm definitely like the. But that's neither the end of it. You know how when a character gets killed that they love or whatever it is, they peak.
Yeah.
I feel like you did substantially better the second and around 2 and 3. I felt like no matter what Truthful did, let's say he did mess up in the second and third, you still gonna win that.
Yeah, that battle was just a little bit more personal to me because
You couldn't lose it.
I could not lose. Well, okay, none I couldn't lose as well because I just felt like I wasn't gonna have somebody walk around saying, you know, I got sheet out of here twice before I even got to Truthful. Truthful was the type of person to say, "You lucky, none got you out of here, she, because if you would got to me, I would have, you know, because he's more of a shit talker than none. None is a little bit more humble, but when it's time for him to talk his shit, he's gonna talk his shit. But Truthful, so after I went against none, Truthful was more so like this is the guy that stopped me from advancing to and in my last tournament that I was involved in. So I said, okay, I felt like I won that. Initially, I did. On the app, I actually won it as well. So I was like, man, I know I'm not tripping, man. But all of that media press, that hurt that came behind, I was on a plane just like, man, what the fuck, man? I thought I won that. But I told Truthful back then, too, that I was so worried about me memorizing my material that I had a passion behind it. So I told myself that'll never happen again. So this go around, I made sure that I knew my preparation was stronger because I found out something about myself that the bars is the first half, memorize, and then the sauce has to be. That first half was just bars, memory, I'm ready to go. No, I found out about myself. You got to throw the sauce on top of it. And I didn't know that. I just thought I can just kind of like freestyle that, but now I got to actually practice all of that, all my inflections, all of my defense, all of my things I was acting out, you know, my performance. So I believe that was the biggest difference. I wanted it more too. You can tell by some of the shit I was saying though. Yeah. So and then when we transitioned over to JC, the worry about me not advancing was gone. It was gone because I knew there were two people that I could not lose to. JC, to be honest, it was like an honor going against JC. I watched this man. As a matter of fact, me and Ace, before we started battle rapping, Ace kind of touched back down, you know, coming from his bed, and it was JC and Twerk battle. And Ace hit me, I was like, man, what you know about this? And I was like, man, I know everything about battle rap. Like we're like actually fans of JC. I watch JC all the time. So it was even times when I was rapping, I'm like, nigga, son. And I'm in my mind like, oh, you're actually going against JC right now. Like, man, some people are afraid to, you know, give props, man. I'm not one of them guys, man. So in between that, all of that was gone, but I just knew I still had to give him a fight. I knew I still had to give him a fight. But in between that worry, it was gone. A lot of my jitters, anxiety wasn't really there. You can ask Ace. Ace will call me Thursday and be like, how you feel? I'm like, I'm nervous as shit. He's like, man, the battle in 2 days. Like, I'm like, man, I'm nervous as hell, man. But it wasn't really fully there because I knew all the things that I already accomplished, and it was only up from here that even losing was going to be a victory in that. Because as long as I put on, perform, and I don't drop the ball or stink it up, I knew I wasn't going to do that because I knew my material, that I was going to be still a victor in it. So we here, man.
Now, you obviously had the ski mask on. You robbed a Caucasian male. This opportunity to advance in Ultimate Madness. Now, the narrative that's being said now, which I disagree with, you know what I'm saying? I think I said it to you at the event on live stream as well. It's saying that you got robbed of an opportunity to advance Night of Main Events 12 in Houston, July 9th.
I can't.
How you feel about that?
I can't stop the people from saying what they're saying. All I can do is just stop it on my end. And with that being said, it was no robbery in my opinion. As the battle was going on, third round, I'm saying, okay, I got this. But as an MC, you know that, man, if he lands a couple more of these, it could be debatable. And then the envy line came, and then I was like, shit. And the crazy thing about the setup was, it was a pause. The setup was a pause. I'm looking like, he said, by the time we came or something, I'm like, came? This and that. Envy. I said, I walked right into the bar. It was crazy. So I think it came down to that bar. I always say that I put like my rounds in quarters. So in this third round, I thought in this third round, the first and the second part, quarters of his round, I thought, man, I'm doing all right. Third quarter of his round, fourth quarter round, like he is heating up. He was heating up. Bang! He hit the button. I'm like, this motherfucker might have just stole the round. And I was hoping my content was gonna, because I was direct the entire time. I was hoping it was gonna go over that way. But sometimes it's lasting impressions. Rita said something very interesting that.
What did she say?
She said on the space. She said if I would have went.
I thought it was champion. Damn.
Nah, she said on the space. She said that.
I couldn't watch it.
She said if I would have went second, it could have possibly went different as well.
Oh, she said on champion too. Go ahead.
Yeah, I didn't see that. She said if I would have went second, that would have been something because that would have been another last impression.
That's what it comes down to.
Yeah. So with that being said, man, that's how it crumbled. But there was no robbery in my opinion, man. I lost that round, and I'm cool with it. Cool with it, man.
I think by definition, when you have close battles, it's hard for you to determine. It's hard for you to call the battle a robbery when it's a close battle.
Yeah.
I think that in the event of none or in the JC battle, I don't believe that either can be called robberies. And that's speaking as an unobjective, biased person. I'm surely, biased when it comes to him. I feel like when they said JC, I wasn't mad at them saying JC. I was like, my first instinct wasn't damn. My first thing was damn. I hope bro good with that decision. It wasn't man. What the fuck? They cheated him. It was more so like, man, I hope he good with that. You know what I'm saying? He did what he's supposed to do. He did numbers. That was the best battle of the night, back and forth wise. It was absolutely best
and
battle of the
night.
The
crowd was kind of, down.
So to pick the energy up, fight
that energy up.
Facts.
It was like, man, that was a lot of victories in that as well.
Facts.
I say this all the time that, as MCs and when you're going against a veteran such like that, you want those lessons. You want those battles is going to make me stronger. So JC taught me a lot in between that. Like I was leading with my right foot and he'll walk this way. So now it's turning me away from the camera. So it's like as being mindful as an MC, you want to turn toward the camera. But if he's walking in that direction, I adjusted. I started backing up. I was like, okay. Then I started placing them, keeping them still.
Don't touch me again.
Man. Hey, welcome home. welcome home. I might be nah.
You know what I'm saying?
But nah. He told me a lot, man. He told me a lot. His defense was he backed into his corner more. So to circle and go around him, such as prey, he kind of eliminated that type of thing. When I battled Truffaut when I first came out, when I was introduced by Smack, I was able to walk over to Truffaut, feel his temperature, like, yo, and he kind of put like, yeah, we not doing that. I was like, yeah, we are doing that. I walked right over to JC, he walked right over to my side.
Yeah,
I said, ooh, this is not the same guy. I was like, this is not the same person.
Get it.
So yeah, he really
crafty.
Yeah, so I learned a lot, man, and how I feel is if Kobe, Jordan gets on the court, I want to guard them. I don't want to. What am I going to learn being over there? I want to guard them. So that was a learning experience. I learned a lot.
Yeah, I definitely didn't think it was a robbery. And shout out to JC. He's a true vet, and I think his material got him to win as well. And the fact that he knows how to work the system. You know what I'm saying? He knows
he turned a 2:30 to a 6-minute round.
He knows how to, like you said, you're not facing the camera. He'll land a line and then make sure the entire world.
Yeah.
I got him. And it helps.
Yeah, it does.
And you can't even edit that.
It does. I'm literally looking at P. He's like this. He raps, stops.
You gotta stop. He's not rapping.
I'm looking. I'm like, he's not rapping. So him stopping the time, I couldn't really fight it because he's not rapping. I'm like, man, I want to be like, man, let's keep the ball, but he's not rapping. So it's like I would want that same respect. So
and the building format, it makes it feel like the long round is a lot longer than what it actually is. It makes you look like you're doing a lot better than what you might actually be doing. It's veteran tactics. It's beautiful. He works the system. He know what he's doing.
Yeah, I mean, I've been on stages too. Like I had a minute round that lasted actually 7 minutes, so I can understand like the nuances of
you choked too.
What happened?
He said it.
Anywho,
he said it, not me.
We get back to so with that being said, before we get back to you in terms of your interview and stuff like that, who do you have taking it all?
Now my advantages, dancing with your dreams. I focus the beam, Anakin, steady as a mannequin, standing stiff as the planet spin. Camping in, out of your mind, woke in the ambulance. Did his best in there with a champion. Shit.